It is -5 Celsius out, and my miner is really loving it. So the topic for today is answering a question I've seen on a lot of forums about Bitcoin mining, and that is, how much data, how many gigabytes of internet data will you use per month per miner? Well, it's a really easy question to answer. Let's go look at some of my logbooks in just a minute. But my setup is I'm running on 4G LTE hotspot, Net10 Wireless is my provider, and I'm getting the internet to my miner with a Vonix Wi-Fi repeater. So I don't think I'm actually using the most efficient setup here in the first place. But let's come over here and look at my log. 3 days ago, on the 18th at 4:30 p.m., I checked into my Net10 plan and noticed that I had 9.01 gigabytes of data left on the plan. And my miner has been running 100% uptime ever since. And today, it is the 21st, so that is the 19th at 4:30 p.m., 20th at 4:30, today at 4:30. 3 days and 4 hours later, I have 8.97 gigabytes of data left on my plan. So let's just do some quick math here with this Google calculator. Need to reload it. Oh, never mind. 9.01 minus 8.97. 0.04 gigabytes of data used in 3 days. We're just rounding it. Forget about that last 4 hours. Divide that by 3 days, and you have that many used per day, times 30 days in 1 month, and I will use 0.4 gigabytes of data per month per ASIC miner. And keep in mind, I am not using a very efficient setup. I'm using a really cheap hotspot with a really cheap prepaid service plan and a really cheap Wi-Fi repeater. I'm sure if I had a completely wired internet connection, Ethernet from, I don't even know what kind of connections exist, but if I had a complete Ethernet connection to my service provider, I'm sure it would be much more efficient than 0.4 gigabytes per miner per month. And one more thing to add about internet usage. So that answers the question. You're going to use less than a gigabyte per month per miner. And one more thing to add is I moved my Wi-Fi repeater outside the box because I had it inside the box originally, and I was using about 3 times as much data. But since I moved it outside the box, I had a much better connection to my hotspot, and I've used the amount I just showed you, 0.4 gigabytes per month. So yeah, that answers the question. Per miner, you can expect to use less than half a gig per month. And that does not count logging into the miner. I've only logged into it a couple times since then, and I don't use this same internet plan to watch YouTube videos or check up on my mining pool or any of that stuff. So the only thing that's been on this network has been that miner for the past 3 days. So yeah, you use about a half gig a month per miner. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.